Hello, I'm Sophie, and this is a speed up process of me using a sort of wet tissue to try and smooth out my cat sculpture. So I'll be showing some of the different sculpture techniques that I'm using. I feel like the best way, as I probably mentioned in other videos, is to just have fun when you're creating art and just like have sort of a bit of a play around with like the different materials and see what techniques you want to use. You might have an idea and think, oh, maybe I try it this way, maybe I do it this way instead. That's personally for me how I work. If you find like instructions a bit easier, then maybe it's best to look at a different video. But if you are still watching, as you can see, I'm sort of smoothing out the sculpture. So I think, as I probably mentioned in a previous video, water with clay in the sculpture can really help to smooth out the clay, and it can just really help the appearance of it, and it can also help the different sections stick together better. And as you can see here, I'm also trying to use the tools to sort of create some marks now, because I've got that smooth basis now. I can sort of add the details with the clay tools, and every so often I'm trying to sort of hold it together whilst I do it, and then just showing you how it looks. Now I am moving on to sculpture number 2, and then with this one, again, as I normally do, I would normally sort of put the clay in my hands and try and like make it a lot softer, because it's quite hard when you first take it out of the packet, and sort of flatten it and then roll it into a ball, and then you sort of can then mould your shape from there. That's personally just for me how I find it easiest to do. And sort of working on my next bit, which is working on the legs. So this time I kind of tried a different approach. As I mentioned, I don't always do the same approach with every art piece that I do. So the first one I did, I started with the head. This time I've started with the body and the legs, and then sort of like the head and the ears sort of come last. But you could probably tell it's what this is meant to be. You'll probably see this coming up soon. And you can probably see my nose every so often poking in the video. I really didn't expect that to be happening. If you do see that, I am sorry. May have to crop that out. And sort of now I'm working the clay to make the head. As I've already mentioned before, sometimes I have to make sort of like these hashtag marks, because it just helps me to add the body to the head and sort of make that stick together. Personally for me, it's just having sort of grooves for them to work on just really helps. And I'll just sort of squish the head, the poor head of this poor creature. Its head's been squished. And now I'm sort of building on the head, because I noticed I think I did the head a little bit too small. Like, wow, it looks too thin. So I'm trying to build out the face. And now I'm trying to work the ears. And yes, you've guessed it, this is another cat one. I think I will try different animal sculptures, but for now I've sort of been working on cat sculptures. And you can see I'm sort of using the tool to help stick the ear on, because the thing is, if you just place it on, it won't stay. So you normally need to use a tool to help drag the clay down so it attaches to the head a lot better. Then I have added a tail, because previously I seem to have forgotten that cats have tails then. And I'm trying to sort of create a fur effect now, so I've been using the tool to sort of make some markings in the clay for this cat. For this one, I've actually not made the markings for the face because I'm going to be painting